YouTube? Shuki here with the unboxing of the Pokemon trading card game XY Steam Siege expansions. I got all sorts of goodies here today. I just ran my pre-release at my local shop. Shout out to them over there at Gamers Gauntlet. Here's my dog. He says hi too. So, today we have a booster box. We have a pre-release little box thingy. Got some additional packs. We got some promo cards to show off. And of course, Team Mystic represent. So, I'm going to go ahead and start with the promo cards that you could get inside these little pre-release boxes. For those of you who haven't been keeping up with pre-releases and didn't see the Fates Collide, there we go, pre-release unboxing that I did, they changed it to this little box, and you pay the $30 or whatever your pre-release is charging. You get the box that contains a promo card, 22 assorted cards, that are all kind of predetermined in a way. It's really weird. And then 4 booster packs. All in here. And then you get 3 booster packs after the rounds of the tournament are completed. So it's pretty good value. So these are the promo cards that you can get in here. We have Yanmega, XY144. And these are all cards that are in the set but have new alternate artwork. Plus you get the cool set logo right there, which is neat. So XY145 is Volcanion. Really interesting card. Both of these are actually really interesting cards that might not break the tournament scene, but will be really fun cards to play. Clawitzer is actually not too bad either with those Mega Evolution Pokemon, thanks to Mega Burst. It's XY145. And Hoopa is, well, a Hoopa. Not the greatest thing. XY147 right there. So, pretty cool. Those are the 4 available promo cards that you can get. And of course, not all of these are mine. These 12 packs are my judges, as well as 12 packs in here. We each get 24 packs for staff support. So he's going to let me open up all of these, and these are his, and 12 packs of these are his, and then this is mine, and we'll open up that as well. Alright, so these are my 24 packs. These are his 24 packs. So we're going to go ahead and start with the little pre-release box. I want to get that out of the way and show you all what that is about. So inside you basically have a little deck box of stuff. And inside you get this little pamphlet that will tell you all about Steam Siege, Dual Powers Clash, oh boy, and pre-release tips on how to build a deck that might not suck as much as pre-release decks used to. So in here we have the Hoopa promo card that I just showed off. This one is not a staff promo card though. So go ahead and break open this. Now of course, as you can see right in the back here, there is a code card that will unlock stuff online. I don't remember exactly what stuff there was, but I believe, if I remember correctly, I think it's just this stuff. Like, I think it's just the promo and then some assorted cards, and I don't think it actually matches what you got. I think it was it will probably be Volcanion, considering all the stuff is Volcanion. So I think they're all the same stuff. I think. I don't remember. So here is the Hoopa, if the camera will lovely focus on it. Thank you. So here is the Hoopa that we showed off previously, and so now everything in here will be themed around the Hoopa. So as you can see, we have a bunch of Nidokings, which is great because that's what my girlfriend got in the pre-release. So I'm loaded with Nidokings. And you see the Yanmega, but this is the one in the set. And then you get some older supporters. Ooh, Tangrowth. Woo. So Level Ball, Switches, Giovanni Schemes. None of these trainers are actually, like, new to the set, which is kind of obnoxious. Here's a look at the Nidoking. King's Palace, your Nidoqueen's attacks do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon, which is a great ability when you partnered up with that Nidoqueen from, I think, Primal Clash that attacks twice. It's great. So that is a really interesting combo that might be popping up. Again, I don't know if it will break into the tournament meta or anything, but it's definitely a really cool strategy. I mean, running 2 stage 2 lines is kind of a recipe for disaster, but it'll be fun. It'll be a fun disaster. So that is that, and of course in here you do get 4 packs. So let's go ahead and clear that stuff out of the way and get into the 4 packs from the little pre-release box. Starting off things right with a Shellos. Yes, I did that right. I did it right, I swear. I think. I don't know. Here is a Shellos. They're so happy, though. They're happy Shellos. Meryl. Also happy. Drifloon. Drifloon does not look happy. C-Dot has no expression on his face whatsoever. Fletchling. Kind of alone. Drifblim to go with the Drifloon. Drifloon, yes. I know Pokemon. Fluffy. Also happy. That's a recurring theme. Persian. Eyeing up that Flabebe. A reverse Yanmega, which I didn't really even talk about, but Sonic Vision. If you have exactly 4 cards in your hand, ignore all energy in the attack cost of this Pokemon, which is really, really cool. Judge is still in the format, and that gets you to 4 cards. So it's a decent strategy. Getting to 4 cards is pretty easy to do nowadays anyway. And Bastion. Bastiodon. Bastiodon? What did I just say? I don't know. Bastion is what I said. That's an actual house. Like Hollow Bastion. Good old Kingdom Hearts references. But anyway, on to pack 2. Nothing too crazy there. We do have all the code cards are facing upward. So I have to be a little bit careful. Here is Pawniard. Oshawott. Oh, that's adorable. Nidoran. Fungus, little clay fungus. Mankey. Mankey is climbing up the tower. Monferno is also climbing. No, I think he's on the ground. Never mind. Special Charge, a really awesome new item. Shuffle 2 special energy cards from your discard pile back into your deck. Great for any sort of deck that requires DCEs or double dragons. I like how it shows Wonder Energy as if people actually play that. But hey, here's a Clang. Halucha is our first colorless Halucha, because he is a flying type too. Sudden Cyclone, when you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may have your opponent switch his or her active Pokemon, so you get like a free Lysander. So that's not too bad. On another Nidoking, I'm loaded. I'm loaded with the Nidokings. I've got enough to build like 5 Nidokings. 3, I don't know. 5 is stretching it, I think. Back again with the Shellos, and the Meryl, and the Drifloon, and the C-Dot, and the Fletchling. There we go. Those were the same commons from that first pack. Klefki, look at how long this ability is. Look at this.
What the?
Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may discard all cards attached to this Pokemon and attach it to one of your Pokemon as a Pokemon tool card. Prevent any damage done to the Pokemon this card is attached to by attacks from your opponent's Mega Evolution Pokemon. This card is attached to a Pokemon. Discard this card at the end of your opponent's turn. So it doesn't even get to stay there. It's a one-time Wonder Guard. That's pretty not that good. Duat. Gardevoir Spirit Link, because there is a Mega Gardevoir in this set. Tangela, and ooh, the B-Sharp. Nice. This is our first instance of the dual type in the video. It's a different look for the dual types. I actually like the old dual type look a lot better than this one. But it is a dark and metal Pokemon, as B-Sharp is. Retaliate is pretty nice. It had the same attack as a Bouffalant, I believe, from a couple sets ago. But this one being dual type does help out stuff like the old Xerneas with Rainbow Force, and it can cover a little bit more of a type weakness range. So dual types are a thing. Once again, we have not had dual types since sometime in the Ruby Sapphire era.
Is it Holland?
Yeah, I believe the Holon sets were the last time, the Delta species were the last time we had dual types. Other than, like, some abilities granting dual types. But anyway, I got Mantine, Mareep. Well, that's kind of weird art. That's neat. Yanma. It's not a Yanmega. Chimchar. Bergmite. I forgot you're a Pokemon. Poor thing. Nidorino, to go with those Nidokings. Ambipom. Draw me like one of your French Ambipoms. Look at that. Pokemon Ranger, a awesome supporter. Remove all effects of attacks on each player and his or her Pokemon. So what this does is it will eliminate things like Regice's attack, Jolteon or Glaceon EX's attacks, Seismitoad EX's Quaking Punch, Giratina EX's Chaos Wheel, stuff like that. and that is absolutely pivotal for the game. So we got Yveltal, a reprint from X and Y with new artwork. We will have this Oblivion Wing Yveltal until we die. And Galvantula, another dual type, a grass and lightning, to represent the bug and electric types. Not very good, but it's a neat looking card at the very least. So that was actually a pretty abysmal pre-release thing. But hey, you don't win them all. So, now we will jump into the packs. I'll go ahead and do mine first, just so we can see how good his packs are, which will probably be a lot better than mine. That's just how it works usually. Let's be real. Alright, so here we go. We got lots of packs on the horizon, and hopefully we do a lot better than that little pre-release box. We got a Pawniard, Oshawott, Rufflet, Tangela, Krogunk, Flappy, Steelix Spirit Link. Spoilers, there's a Steelix EX and a Mega Steelix EX. Shieldon, another one of our restored Pokemon who are a pain in the royal butt to get out. Seedot is our reverse, and Volcarona is our rare, another dual type Pokemon, grass and fire. Shimmering Scales. When everyone's not confused. If tails are paralyzed, it's actually a pretty good attack. Unfortunately, Power Hurricane is not a good attack whatsoever. Hi, Hana. Meow. Don't know if you heard the loud, audible meow in the background, but that's Hana saying hi. You'll be seeing her a lot on this channel because she just gets in the way. So, Pawniard, Fungus, Rufflet. I like Rufflet. Litleo. This is a reprint, isn't it? Or maybe I just looked at the Steam Siege Japanese version long enough to where this looks like a reprint to me. I don't know. Meryl, Clang, Clawfossil, Anorith, to get out the Anorith. Dewott, a reverse Probopass. Look at the little mini noses. They're following him. And an Infernape is our holo. So that is pretty nice. We have 2 of the holos. I'm not sure how many are in this set. Flare Up is a really situational yet interesting attack. 200 damage is a lot, and shuffling back 10 fire energies into the deck is actually kind of interesting. But let's be real, the chances of there being that many fire energy in the discard with the new format coming up is horribly, horribly slim. This pack opened very weird. So, let's move along to our next pack. Oh, it's hissing at somebody. Got a Bergmite, Joltik, Mantine, Clink. It's such basic artwork. Ponyta, Lampent, Klefki with that long ability. Captivating Pokepuff, another interesting item card. Your opponent reveals his or her hand, put any number of basic Pokemon you find there onto your opponent's bench. You holding on to that Shaman for a later turn? You holding on to that Hoopa for a later turn? You're just holding on to things for a later turn? Not anymore. They're on your bench. You don't get to use their powers. Tough. At least I believe so. I think I heard multiple different rulings on this. I thought I remember the Japanese ruling saying they could use the powers, but then the pre-release FAQ that we got circulating said that you can't. So I'm not really sure what the actual correct ruling is on that, but I'm going to assume that you can. Meryl is our reverse, and Yan Mega is our rare. Got lots of Yan Megas now, too, which is pretty good, because I want to build a Yan Mega deck. Hana's up at the very, very top of my desk, which is where she likes to sit. Why? I don't know. That's her thing. We got a Shellos, Krogunk. Krogunk is pretty interesting. Poison up, if the defending Pokemon is poison, put 3 more damage counters on that Pokemon between turns. This effect can be applied more than once. So you can poison it once with Poison Up, then put 3 more damage counters on that Pokemon. So they're getting 4 right off the bat because of poison. You do it one more time, now they're getting 7. That's insane. Unfortunately, Krogunk is very, very fragile, But Fighting Fury Belt and Focus Sash is unfortunately getting rotated, I believe. So that won't really work, but Fighting Fury Belt will help it a little bit. It'll have 100 HP. There's Tangela, Clink, Joltik, Zwelos. Well, that is basic Ken Sugimori art. Huh. Nidorino, Special Charge, yet again. A reverse Skiploom, and a Hoopa. So this is the same Hoopa that was a promo, but the promo was hollow. This one is not. But pretty cool artwork nonetheless. It's a pretty nifty little Hoopa. Popping up to the next packs. Nothing horribly good yet. Got a Larvesta, Dino, or whatever, Shellos, Mankey, Fungus, Fletchinder, Tangrowth, not too bad, Gardevoir Spirit Link, a reverse Toxicroak. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's poisoned Pokemon. That's really good. So not only is the Krogunk really good, the Toxicroak is actually really good too, especially with Ariados. But he gets poisoned too via Ariados, so it's kind of a catch-22. But it's still a pretty interesting idea. But I kind of just want to run straight Krogunk and just wreck things with poison. Here's Druddigon with some pretty awesome artwork. Your Pokemon say Pokemon Break and play this deck does 60 more damage. That's not bad for a DCE. Giga Claw 100. Not bad. There's a lot of interesting cards in this set that aren't really strong enough to make a big splash in the meta, but are really interesting in just what they do. Druddigon, for instance, the Nidoking, Yanmega, Krogunk itself. Alright, we got Sneasel, Nyanroll, are you serious? Amazing. We have reached a new high in the Pokemon trading card game. Seedot, Drifloon, Apom, multiple Apoms, fiddle around. That's what I do all day. Mankey, Flappy, Steelix Spirit Link, Shieldon, a reverse Bergmite, and that Probopass, except this one's normal. Bounce Back. That was a Forze song. Alright, so we are 6 packs in, and we have nothing good to show for it. Good. Hey, you. No background, whatever that would classify as commentating, maybe? I don't know. No background commentating. I got an Infernape. That's what I got so far. I got an Infernape. Alright. It's going to be raining packs pretty soon. But that's fine. Alright. So we got, there we go. Mankey, Yanma, Apom, Larvesta, Drifloon, Klefki, Armor, Fossil, Shieldon, Braviary. Oh, that's like basic Braviary art. That's not even that cool. Super Braviary. A reverse Mareep, and boom! Mega Gardevoir EX. Full art. It's fortunately... No, Gardevoir EX has the secret, not Mega. Unfortunately, it's not the secret, but it is a beautiful full art, and as you might be able to see, it is a dual Fairy and Psychic type, which is really, really neat. It's really hard to tell on the full art, because it doesn't have that divide like all the other ones do. Despair Ray is an interesting attack, 110 plus 10 for each benched Pokemon you discard. I don't think it's that effective. It's an interesting, like, gimmick, but I don't really see it as a way to actually attack, because you're only doing 10 plus. So ideally, you're really only hitting for about 170. So it ends up not really seeming all that great. But I don't know, someone might be able to get it work. It's a beautiful card, though, nonetheless. Like, just one more look at this thing. It's shiny, too, because all the dual types are shiny for whatever reason. Plus, a lot of the Pokemon in the set are themed around the upcoming Volcanion movie. So, that's kind of why there's the shiny ones. Because there's a shiny Mega Gardevoir in the movie, and shiny everything. There's a lot of shinies in the movie. Here is a Meowth, who should have Neon Roll because it's an actual cat. Sneasel's a weasel, not a cat. I don't know why it has Neon Roll, but anyway. Chimchar. Nose Pass. That's kind of why a lot of the artwork of these Litleo have mechanical things in the background. Speaking of Neon Roll. Because of the whatever kingdom it was that Magearna's in. I don't remember. But Special Charge. Monferno. Nidorino. A Reverse Nuzleaf. And a Weavile, who has no mentions of neons anywhere on its card. Tearaway was only like during your turn, you may put a Pokemon tool card attached to one of your Pokemon into your hand. Well, that's kind of neat. A Masquerain a while back had a very similar power, except you could do it as many times as you wanted. So it's not as good. Some of these packs are not wanting to cooperate with me whatsoever. Alright. Popping right along to a Clouncher. Fletchling. Hoppib. Sneasel. Mantine. Greedy Dice, a really funny item card. You can only play this card if you took it as a face-down prize card before you put it into your hand. Flip a coin of heads, take one more prize card. Wasting the deck space on this thing is kind of stupid, but if you're really lucky with the coin flips and you're really lucky with getting these in your prize cards, it could work out very beneficially for you. But that's a very, very big if. Got Duat, Gardevoir Spirit Link, a Reverse Neon Roll, and Nidoking, because I need more of those. I absolutely need more of those. I need all the Nidokings. All of them. Alright, we got Tangela, Krogunk, Mareep, Litwick, Hoppib, Nuzleaf, Steelix, Spirit Link, Clang. It's a different Clang. Cobalion is our reverse. Really cool seeing him again. Haven't actually had a Cobalion in a while. Revenge Blast does 30 more damage for each prize card. Doesn't the Virizion have a very similar attack? Jumpluff is our rare. Solar Step does 20 damage times number of remaining prize cards. Alright. Let's keep the siege rolling. I need to open packs a little bit more careful. I'm totally... Especially after I made fun of Kat in her video for how awful she was opening packs. We got a Dino, Litwick, Nose Pass, Chimchar, Nidoran, Drifblim, Ninja Boy. I'm really hoping to get one of these because I want to talk about how awesome this card is. Choose one of your basic Pokemon and play. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon and switch it with that Pokemon. Any attached cards, damage counter, special condition, turns in play, and any other effects remain on the new Pokemon. So if you had, like, a, for instance, a Nidoran out on the field, and you attached a DCE to it, but you really wanted it to be, like, a Shaman, so you could Sky Return and put the Shaman in your hand. You can play Ninja Boy, switch out the Nidoran for a Shaman EX, and then use Sky Return, bring the Shaman back in your hand, and then play it next turn. So it's a really cool card. There's so many different uses for it. Water Box or Water Box variants. Very helpful for that. If you play Blastoise EX, you can switch it out with a Regice or an Articuno or Seismitoad. Same gimmick. It's a really versatile card. This little Ninja Boy might be a kid, but he is probably one of the best cards in the game right now. We got a Swellows. Hoppib is our reverse, and Talonflame is our rare. And Talonflame is really interesting because of the Gale Wings ability. This Pokemon is in your hand when you are setting up to play. You may put it face down as your basic Pokemon. You don't need to evolve it from a Fletchinder. So that is really cool. On top of it, Aero Blitz for 1 colorless energy. Search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them in your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. It's a little risky, filling your deck with Talonflames in hopes that you start with them. But there's a lot of reward involved. 40 damage for 1 energy is pretty good as it is. And being able to search for any 2 cards and putting them in your hand is an absolute priceless effect of an attack. So I don't know if this is actually going to become something that a lot of people play, because committing the deck space to it is a little bit tricky, especially in a lot of decks where space is just incredibly tight. But like I said, the reward is definitely very promising on that. So we have Clink, Ponyta, Poniard, Ashwat, Rufflet, Klefki, Armor Fossil Shieldon, Braviary, a Reverse Flappy, and a Samurott. So our Ultimate Blade for 40 and Pike for 90. Samurott is a very interesting Pokemon. Moving right along. Curious how many holos are actually in this set, because I don't really know. But we've gotten 2 so far. 1 in the box thus far, and then 1 in the little pre-release box. So we got a Fungus, a Rufflet, Litleo, a Meryl, Ponyta, another Pokemon Ranger, Tangrowth, a Captivating Pokepuff, a Reverse Special Charge, and a Moongus is our rare. I'm definitely cracking out on those rares. Hopefully we'll have all of them by the time we are all said and done. Strange Reaction. I get that a lot. Strange reactions. Get it? It's funny. It's a funny joke. I don't know. Is it? Is it a funny joke? Probably not. Here is a Mankey, Bungus, Bergmite, Joltik, Mantine, another Greedy Dice, a Dewott, Gardevoir Spirit Link, Reverse Shellos, and oh, it's that B-Sharp again. So there is 2 of the holos at the very least. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve this one, and the other one's lost in the pile of cards now, but hey, it is what it is. I do like B-Sharp though. The dual types are kind of interesting to me, because I do want to try to play that Xerneas deck that's floating around with Rainbow Road, but using the dual types instead of just filling your bench. So it could work. I don't know. We'll see. Here is Krogunk, and I just kind of want to run that Turbo Krogunk. Let's do it. Tangela, Clink, Joltik, Poniard, Ambipom, Flaffy, Fletchinder, Reverse Drifblim, and Pyroar is a rare. Flame Charge and Incinerate. Discard all tools attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Hooray! A way to discard tools in the new format. Boo! It's an attack. That kind of stinks. Yeah, in the upcoming format, unless something cool is reprinted in the Evolutions expansion, we have no way of getting rid of any tool cards. So I almost said Gardevoir. Garbodor runs amok. Here is Drifloon, Apom, Lavesta, Dino, Shellos, Drifblim, another Ninja Boy, Zwelos, and a Voltal Break. Baleful Knight. Christian Baleful Knight. 120. He's in the Dark Knight. It works. It works in multiple different ways. But Ben Affleck's better. The attack does 30 damage. I think I just started to warn the comments. To each of your... I skipped a whole line. Let me start again. This attack does 30 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon that has damage counters on it already. Not bad, actually. Not bad at all. And Galvantula is our normal rare. So that's really cool. I dig it. I dig the evil tolls. It's interesting that a lot of legendary Pokemon are now getting breaks. This pack opened wonderfully. A plus pack right here. Alright, we got a Seedot, Drifloon, Apom, Mankey, Shellos, Special Charge, Azumarill, another one of the dual types, probably one of the prettier ones, Again, not very good, but pretty. Lampent, a Reverse Mankey, and a Hollow Xerneas. Geomancy and Rainbow Spear. It is the XY Xerneas reprinted yet again, but with pretty cool artwork. I really like the artwork on this one. So we'll go ahead. I know Yveltal is another normal holo, so I know of at least 4. Kind of helps if I get these out of the way, right? I in no way, shape, or form just knocked the camera over. Nope. No, sorry, Bob. Here is a Sneasel, Meryl, Yanma, Fletchling, Mareep, another Pokemon Ranger, Tangrowth, Captivating Pokepuff, Reverse Chimchar, and another Druddigon.
Looking better and better.
Hey, your side could suck too. This box could just be abysmal. Or should I say abyssal? Ha ha ha. Artillery jokes. Alright, we got Meowth, Lavesta, Fletchling, Oshawott, Sneasel, Shieldon, Persian, Rapidash, a Reverse Nose Pass, and Magearna EX. Our very first Alola Pokemon in the card game. Obviously, it's nothing too exciting. There's no Pokedex number or anything like that, because we don't know that information yet. But interesting card. Pure Steel type, Mystic Heart. Prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks, except damage done to each of your Pokemon that have Metal Energy attached to it. So, decent in a Metal deck to try to avoid some conditions, but yeah. Soul Blaster 120 during your next turn. This Pokemon Soul Blaster attacks base damage is 60, so that kind of sucks. But the effect, at the very least, is decent. I just don't know how decent it is for people to warrant it. 160 HP is a pretty hefty HP amount for what is essentially going to be a Pokemon that would get used for its ability more than anything else. So there is definitely that as well. Something to take into consideration. At the very least. Like I said, I don't know if anyone's going to actually use it in their Metal-type builds, but it'll be interesting to see nonetheless. So we got a Meowth, or do we, because it's off the camera, a Hoppip, Nosepass, Nidoran, Litleo, Empalm, Flaffy, Fletchinder, Rapidash, and Shiftry is a holo, so that is 5 that we know of. And if Fates is anything, that might be it. Wicked Wind and Extra Sensory. Grass and Dark is actually a pretty interesting type combination for the card game. 40 damage until the end of your opponent's next turn. Each stadium or tool in play has no effect. That's kind of interesting. Extra Sensory, if you have the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent's act, does 60 more damage. Very Glalie EX-esque. But it's a stage 2, so no one's going to like it. Alright, we have 4 packs, I think, left, give or take. I just yanked this one from the back, and it just caused a giant mess. But hey, I like messes. Alright, let's even that camera back out after I totally messed it up by being a total doof. Alright, we got a Ponyta, Meryl, Oshawott, he's so cute, Krogunk, Tangela, Shieldon, Persian, Rapidash, Nidoran, and to go with the Mega Gardevoir, we have a Gardevoir EX full art. This is another beautiful card. I think the Secret Rare is probably one of the nicest looking cards in the set. But this one is definitely really cool. It's a pure fairy type, so it doesn't get any of that dual typing. But it does have Link Blast. This Pokemon and your opponent's active Pokemon have the same amount of energy attached to this act as 70 more damage. So looking at 100 for a fairy and a colorless, which is kind of, nah, it is what it is. That's not too bad, though. And Luminous Blade for 120, discard A energy attached to this Pokemon. So it is what it is. I don't know if this will necessarily replace the Guardy that's currently played in normal Gardevoir EX decks. Not the Despair Ray one, but the the current one that does the damage for the energies. So I don't know. We'll have to see how that turns out. Alright, we got a Clauncher, Chimchar, Yanma, Mary, Mantine, Hawlucha, Dewap, Steelix, Spirit Link, Yanma, and Bastiodon is our rare. I said it right this time. Hooray for me. Alright, 2 packs. 2 packs left. And then I desperately need to clean my area because there's empty booster wrappers everywhere. It's kind of a mess. Alright, we got a Dino, a Litleo, a Nosepass, a Seedot, a Bergmite, Nuzleaf, Claw Fossil Anorith, an Anorith, to go with the Claw Fossil Anorith, a Reverse Meowth, and another Yanmurga. Sonic Vision. It's a new Sonic game. Sonic Vision. But Sonic Vision would be like the name of a Sonic like VR experience. Sonic Vision. Whatever. Dino, Chimchar, Rufflet, Shellos, Clauncher, Special Charge, Azumarill, Lampent, a Reverse Druddigon, and that Volcarona again. So no Evil Tells, unfortunately, so if there are 5 hollows, we did not get them all. But, not too bad. So in that kind of side of the box, there was all this. So there's actually quite a bit of hollows. We got Shiftry, we got Xerneas, we got B-Sharp, and we got Infernape. So we got at least 4 of whatever amount of hollows are in this set. I'm not sure. Like I said, I know there's at least Yveltal still. And speaking of Yveltal, we have Yveltal Break. We have Magearna EX. And Gardevoir and Mega Gardevoir as 2 full art EXs. So for a side of the box, give or take, this is pretty much par for course. A lot more hollows than normal, but pretty good. It's not too bad. So let's go ahead and clean this up, and then we will jump into Jeff's packs. Alright, so let's jump right into Jeff's 24 packs. Hana, you are not a special guest in this video. Please stay off the playmat. Alright, so Jeff is more than welcome to have any sort of celebratory screams. Well, please don't scream. But celebratory things, at the very least. Yes, there's an EX. You can kind of see it. You see it right there. We got a Yanma, Fletchling, Mareep, Drifloon, Apom, Azumarill. Yay. EA's for the Azumarill. Greedy Dice, Drifblim, a Fletchinder, and who is the EX? Who is it? Boom! Steelix!
Yay!
Steelix is pretty interesting. I like Mega Steelix. I don't know how good it will be, but it looks neat. It is a steel and fighting type. Also is pretty neat at the very least. But here is the Steelix Wild Edge Iron Tail. 50 more damage. If you do this attack, does 20 damage to itself. Iron Tail, flip coin until you get tails. The Iron Tail is actually pretty interesting with the coin thingy. No, not Lucky Coin. Trick Coin. It's an option, I guess, maybe, if you want to load 2 DCEs and a freaking Steel Energy on it. I don't know. It's your choice. It's your life. Do what you want to do. So I'll put Steelix up there. Move right along. So already pretty cool. Yeah, I did that right. Alright, we got a Mantine, Meowth, Lavesta, Fletchling, Ashwat, Lampent, Klefki, Captivating Pokepuff, Tangela, and a Primeape. That's a rare that I didn't get. Swagger. Primeape is so full of swag, you don't even know.
Rip Ash's hat.
What happened to Ash's Primate? He's still out competing in that circuit or whatever it was. Nose Pass. All the anime. Nidoran, Litleo, Sneasel, Nyanroll, Meryl, Clawfossil, Anorith, Skiploon, Ninja Boy. 2 Ninja Boys. Okay, Mario. This Ninja Boy has slightly lighter hair than the other Ninja Boy. He's reverse hollow. So that's weird. Bastiodon is the rare. So 2 Ninja Boys back to back. That's actually really good. Ninja Boy is a card. I'm not sure how many are gonna play. I mean, I know a lot of people are gonna play it, but I don't know in what quantity. With Battle Compressor getting rotated, it's gonna be hard to say how the supporter lineups are gonna change now that the one-ofs are gonna be a lot harder to get a hold of. Skyla might actually get a comeback in that regard. Or Random Receiver. Clauncher. Bergmite. Chimchar. Yanma. Mareep. Fletchinda. Tangrowth. It's like embedded in a bunch of cables. Gardevoir, Spirit Link. A reverse Bastiodon, and Clawitzer is our rare. Another one that I actually didn't get. There must be a lot of rares in this set. I mean, I did get a lot of doubles of said rares, but Clawitzer is one of the promo cards, however, so. And no stupid pack. Yes, I know I open packs bad. Someone's going to leave that in the comments anyway. But I'm just telling you ahead of time, I know. Alright, we got our Rooflet, Shellos, Clauncher, Meowth, Hoppib, Howlucha, Anorith, Persian, a reverse Nidoran, Volcanion EX, full art. I don't know why he's Marioing. Anyway, Marioing. You're Marioing. Never mind. Volcanion EX here. Steam up. Once during your turn, you may, bless you, discard a fire energy card attached, not attached, in your hand. If you do, I can't read. Full arts are awful. If you do during this turn, your basic fire Pokemon attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So a really cool attack and another easy way to get fire energies in the discard for stuff like Blacksmith. And the normal Volcanion is actually pretty good too. Volcanic Heat 130, this Pokemon can attack during your next turn. Easy to circumvent with stuff like Switch and Escape Rope. So really, really awesome card. Not as good as the Secret Rare. The Secret Rare Volcanion is actually really, really cool, but you could probably argue that this one's just as cool. Up to your personal preference, I suppose. So that's really cool. I'm looking forward to trying out a Volcanion deck. The loss of Battle Compressor and Blacksmith certainly helps the the ability for fire decks to run smoothly, which kind of sucks. But we'll see if they can still reign supreme a bit. Got a Tangela, Joltik, Litleo, Nose Pass, Seedot, Azumarill, Greedy Dice, Driftblim, Dewott, and a Kling Clang. There's a holo that I did not know about. It's actually got a reverse of it, I believe. Heavy Bumper. Any damage of this Pokemon by an opponent's attacks is reduced by 10 for each colorless in your opponent's active retreat cost. Interesting. Definitely interesting. So there is one of the holos. And these upper 12 packs, I'm not sure how many I've opened, were from the booster box that I just opened. The bottom were from a additional box that we used in the pre-release. So there is that to keep in mind if you're trying to judge pull ratios. We got Oshawott, Krogunk, Tangela, Dino, Chimchar, Pokemon Ranger, Rapidash, Ambipom, Rufflet, and Hydreigon. And I was thinking of Dredagon. So that's another holo. So there's a lot more holos in this set than Fates. Fates only had 5. And I already know of at least 8, I think. Yeah, in this set, 7 or 8. So there's a lot more hollows in this set than there was in Fates Collide. So there is Hydreigon, if you'd like to take a look at that. And bouncing right along, we have opened 7 of the packs from the booster box out of 12. So this is pack 8 of 12. Got a Mankey. I think I saw a break. We'll see. Fungus, Nidoran, Oshawott, Pawniard, Claw, Fossil, Anorith, Skiploom, another Ninja Boy, Yanmega break. I knew I saw a break. Toxicroak is the rare. But here is Yanmega break. Barrier break, 100 damage. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness, resistance, or any other effects. So it's stuck at a base of 100, give or take. But being able to attack for 100 with no energy costs, thanks to the normal Yanmega's ability, is pretty much what makes this card really interesting. So there's definitely that. So hopping along to pack 9 from the booster box. Got a Fungus up on top. A Joltik. A Litwick. Ponyta. Meryl. Special Charge. Monferno. Nidorino. Litleo is the rare, and Chandelure. There's a ton of hollows. No wonder we're pulling so many. There's a lot more than in Fates. Here is Chandelure. Sinister Selection. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put one of them into your hand, discard the other card. So it's an Acrobike. It's an infinite Acrobike, which is actually kind of interesting. So there is that. Pack 10 from the booster box. Got a Drifloon, Meryl, Shellos, Mantine, Clink, Howlucha, Anorith, Persian, Krogunk, and Cobalion. Alrighty. Alright, pack 11. Pawniard, Seedot, Clink, Mareep, Bergmite, Nuzleaf, Steelix Spirit Link, Clang, a reverse Weavile, and Gastrodon is a rare. It's a lot of rares in this set, too. So that's kind of all over the place. And this is the last pack from the booster box. So we'll take a look at everything that we got in the booster box after I finish up with this pack right here. We got Yanma, Apom, Clauncher, Fletchling, Seedot, another Pokemon Ranger, a Rapidash, Ambipom, a reverse Pokemon Ranger, and our Moldo is our rare. There's a lot of rares and a lot of hollows. So out of the 12 packs from the booster box, Jeff got 1 full art, 1 EX, 1 break, and 3 hollows. And in the 24 packs from the box that I opened, there was 4 hollows, 1 break, 1 EX, and 2 full arts. So this is what we got out of 1 whole booster box. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7 hollows altogether. Oddly enough, only 2 EXs, 2 breaks, and 3 full arts, which is kind of a really weird ratio. But that is that. So let's finish up with his last 12 packs. Like I said, we're from a different booster box altogether, so we'll see how those go. Alrighty. Probably should have cleaned up a little bit before I started into these packs, but oh well, the show will always go on. Just like my heart. Joltik, odd Titanic references. Pawniard, Fungus, Rufflet, Litleo, Braviary, Nuzleaf, Steelix Spirit Link, another reverse Yveltal. We can't find the normal one. And a Probopass is our rare. So even counting Yveltal, there's a ton of holos in this set compared to Fates. Fates was this really weird ball set that just had like no holos in it at all. It was really weird. We got a Seedot, Clink, Mareep, Bergmite, Fungus, Shieldon, Ambipom, Tangrowth, Reverse Mantine, and another Probopass. Man, Jeff, you love that mustache.
Hey.
Come on, who doesn't like Probopass, though, really? Even though Probopass may be offensive to some people. Doesn't matter, we love him anyway. Seedot, Drifloon, Marill, Shellos, Mantine, Monferno, Nidorino, Pokemon Ranger, a Reverse Tangela, and a Weavile. It's our rare. Got a Mankey, Shellos, Krogunk, Tangela, Clink, Gardevoir Spirit Link, Klefki, Armor Fossil Shieldon, a Reverse Hawlucha, and another Kling Clang is our holo. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve that up. So Jeff got 2 Kling Clangs, I've got 0 Kling Clangs, but I've got 2 Pawniards. So I smell a trade on the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
The benefit of friends, everybody. Alright, we got Sneasel, Yanma, Apom, Clauncher, Fletchling, Steelix Spirit Link, Clang, Special Charge, a Reverse Yanmega, and a Hydreigon. I don't got anything to trade for the Hydreigon.
I think of something.
Alright, get the Yanmega out of the way. So, I'm going to say nothing too crazy in these packs so far, because usually when I say that, something good pops up. So, let's hope that happens pretty soon. We got an Oshawott, Nyanroll, Seedot, Drifloon, Apom, Zwelos, Greedy Dice, Dewott, Marill, and Samurott. Samurott, he's here to save the day.
Samurai dies.
Trying to think of something that rhymes with rot. Let's Samurott. I got nothing. I got nothing. Hoppib, Meowth, Chimchar, Nosepass, Litleo, Armor Fossil Shieldon, Braviary, a Nuzleaf, a Reverse Azumarill, which is actually really pretty. Does it got? It does! It has the water energies over here and the fairy energies over here. They actually managed to do that properly. That's actually really cool. I kind of want reverses of all those now. Nidoking is our rare. This is not my Nidoking, so I don't feel bad for it. Now Jeff can suffer the wrath of the Nidokings. Wrath? I totally just said wrath. Can suffer all of the Ninja Turtles.
Wow.
We got our Mareep, Mantine, Meowth, Lavesta, Fletchling, Captivating Pokerpuff, Driftblim, Ninja Boy, Seedot, and Cobalion. So these are not doing too great. Stupid pack residue. I got pack residue. Ah, Team Mystic, why you falling on me? And before any comment, it's like, oh, it's because it's Team Mystic and they're stupid. You're stupid. Not really, please don't leave. Anyway, we got a Rufflet, Tangela, Krogunk, Mareep, Litwick, Dewott, Gardevoir Spirit Link, Klefki, a reverse Volcanion, which is really nice. Like I said, I like this normal Volcanion a lot too. Power Heater. Choose two of your bench Pokemon. Attach a Fire Energy card from your discard pile to each. Again, it's going to be a lot harder to get those energies in the discard pile without Battle Compressor, but we'll find a way. And Chandelure is the holo. Like I said, lots of holos popping up. They like fixed rarities in this set, I feel. The EXs are becoming a lot more slim, and the holos are becoming a lot more populous, just like it used to be. That's not necessarily a good or bad thing, but it is something to keep in mind at the very least. Got Seedot, Clauncher, Bergmite, Chimchar, Yanma, Fletchinder, Pokemon Ranger, Tangrowth, Ampharos. Oh, Ampharos. I didn't even think about it. I forgot there was one in this set, even though we passed Mareeps and Flaffies up the booty. Now, once during your turn, before you attack, you may put 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon EX. It was actually really cool. I remember kind of being excited about this. Gigavolt 80 plus, flip a coin. If heads, it attacks 40 more damage. If tails, your opponent's active weapon is now paralyzed. It's really interesting, to say the least. Stage 2, again, it's kind of difficult to get out. But I like the ability, I like the attack. Doing more damage is great, and then paralyzing is also great. So it's kind of a little bit of a win-win. And Pyroar. I'm wondering if Ampharos is a holo too, because we haven't really run into a normal Ampharos. And I feel like if it was a normal rare, we probably would have ran into it by now. Though some new rares are popping up every now and then. But I don't know. And yes, I did just see that break. I think it was a Pyroar. Mantine, Clink, Ponyta. We're going to guess it's a Pyroar. Pawniard, Last Chance. Oshawott, Ninja Boy, very last chance. Zwelos, I was kidding. This is the last chance. Greedy Dice. Oh, Talonflame, I forgot you were a Talonflame. I just saw the red and assumed. Talonflame Break. Flare Blitz, 150. Discard a all fire energy attached to this Pokemon, which isn't bad because it's only 2. The Talonflame, like I went over originally, is a pretty interesting card. Armaldo is the rare. I don't know how great 150 and discarding all your fire energies is. But if you start with the Talonflame, then you can break Evolve, you get some extra HP or something.
You know, I assuming does.
Yeah, well. Look, I wanted to see the Pyro. Alright, this is the final pack. Oh no, our journey is coming to an end. Litwick, Hoppip, Dino, Litleo, Nosepass, Lampent, Ambipom, Flaffy, Samurott, Gastrodon is the rare. Look at them cuties. So that is that. So let's go ahead and wrap this up by comparing what we got. Alright, so this is what we ended up looking at. Jeff's cards on top, my cards at the bottom. He got 6 holos compared to my 4, but they're repeats of each other. So 2 Klinklang, 2 Hydreigon, and 2 Chandelure. So whether that's better or not is completely up to you. It's better in quantity at the very least. He got more breaks, 2 to my 1. We both got 1 EX. I got 2 full arts. He got 1 full art. So
no secrets. Kind
of evens out, more or less. Again, his packs were split between the box I opened and a different box. But as you can kind of see, the ratios for this set are all over the place. Not nearly as many EXs as I'm used to pulling from previous sets, and a ton more holos than I'm used to pulling from previous sets. So things are definitely a lot different this time around. So it'll make getting all of these Elite Trainer boxes and promo boxes a little bit more interesting than it was in the other sets that were just kind of void of holos and rares and filled with EXs. So things are a little bit different, but not too bad. We opened a ton of packs in this video, and I hope everyone enjoys. Steam Siege will be hitting in, I think, about 2 weeks. Whatever the Wednesday after next weekend is, I'll put the date on the screen right here. So a bunch of promo sets are coming out that day. The Elite Trainer box is coming out that day, I believe. And who knows what else. So it'll be the start of August, so we'll be getting our next Mythical Pokemon Collection box sometime around there as well. So All sorts of stuff are on the horizon. This is not the last you've seen of Steam Siege by any means on the channel. This is only just the beginning. I might have another booster box coming up. I don't know. I haven't pre-ordered one yet. I don't know if I'm going to or not. We shall see. But opened a ton of packs. Again, huge thanks to Gamers Gauntlet for letting me host the pre-release there at the store. 2 of them. We did 2 of them today. It was a heck of a lot of fun. Absolutely had a blast. So lots of cool stuff. Hope you all enjoyed this video. But that about does it for this unboxing. If you like it, go ahead and blast that like button, comment below, and subscribe for more. So, as always, thanks for watching. Take care, and have a great one.